The Boston Celtics are going to be damn good, as we do know, but they do have some decisions to make. That's Jayar Jackson, I'm Rick Strom. Basketball Reference, according to them, and they would not lie to us, this is the basketball fans' encyclopedia.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is like our Bible. So here are their contracts. Gordon Hayward under contract, as we certainly do know, humongous deal through 2021.
Lies!
The big ones, Greg Monroe, no one cares. What?
I don't believe it. These are lies. They would lie to us.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Marcus Smart is going to be a free agent, getting to him in a moment. Aaron Baines, they could probably let him walk. Shane Larkin's coming off an injury, so they could get him on a team-friendly deal, depending what him and his camp want. So let's talk about Marcus Smart for a moment. According to Bleacher Report, he said he's worth more than $12 to $14 million a year. Quote, I always leave everything on the court. How many other players can say that? Let's stop for a moment. I think a lot of players can.
They say
now,
it.
To go back, if he wants more than 12 to 14 million, let's go back to these contracts for just a moment. Where exactly is he going to fit in, making like 18 million a year for a guy who proved in this playoff run that he can shoot, but he hasn't done it consistently enough to be rewarded a contract like Kyrie?
Well, Kyrie's making more than 12.
Well, yeah, I'm saying for him to make, let's just say 18 a year, I don't think I'd do it.
But if he's in the range of 12 to 14, like he's saying, not 18, 12 to 14, 13, let's say, since that's the middle of that, he might be happy. But the thing
I'm saying from a no, not a player perspective, a team perspective. Do you give someone that kind of money?
By the way, I agree with Marcus Smart. There's not many people who can say that. People say they leave everything on the floor, and not all of them do the way he does.
All right, let me ask you another question. If you're Marcus Smart, they offer you 15. Okay? You said you're worth 12 to 14. They're like, Danny Ainge is like, all right, F you, bro. I'm gonna give you 15. Would you then take 19 to go play in like Charlotte? 22 to play in Charlotte?
Hell no.
No, definitely
But that's the
not.
thing. I think he's based, I don't know. I don't know how this works. I'm not in the camp. I'm not an agent. Hey, I'm not an agent. But if I think it's kind of setting up for him to be ready to get, because he sees what's coming back. Maybe playing time's gonna go down. Maybe this is his opportunity after this playoff run, how he's highlighted more to get a chance to get paid. He's 24, right? 24 years old.
Yeah.
And now's a chance to get paid in the tens of millions of dollars a year. Take it. Because even if Boston is successful, your stock is up right now. Take it now.
Yeah.
I would go somewhere else for 15 million, of course. And I don't think Boston's gonna give it to him. So he's kind of saying,
You don't think they'll give him 15?
I don't know. I don't think so. But like, you'd be like, okay, hey, if you give me the 15, sure, I'll stay. But I want that 12 to 14, like apparently was said.
Well, what you're freeing up right now is 5 from Greg Monroe. Granted, they got him late. That's the full year. So they only had to pay him a portion of that. Marcus Smart was making 4.5. Aaron Baines was making 4.3. And then you had Shane Larkin making 1. So basically what you're freeing up is 5. Let's count that as 10. You're freeing up about 10. Maybe if you want to move some of these guys.
You don't do all that just for him, though. I'm not saying
I don't know,
I'm not saying he's not worth it. I'm just saying I don't think they think it. Yeah, hey. Some people think the heart and soul of the team is those two guys.
But I was just going to say, but then you weigh your pros and cons. You take the draft picks that you're loaded with. You take Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Gordon Hayward, Al Horford, Marcus Morris.
You got to plan ahead to then keep, if you want, Rozier, and now you got Jaylen Brown, who's looking good now. So you got
looking very good.
Yeah, get prepared for those guys.
So remember, as I just alluded to, Gordon Hayward being stretchered off, first game of the season. Man, that was terrible. First game of the season. Gordon Hayward injured, and Kyrie Irving was also in there. He got injured. And then there were these guys, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, number 0 and 7 in your box score and in your program. They developed greatly this past season. So I guess my question is, what is the ceiling for this team? Because they are going to be so good.
It depends on where LeBron may go if he leaves Cleveland. That's the X factor.
I think he stays in the East. So let's just throw that in there. Stays in the East, has to go up against Boston. Depends who he teams up with.
Exactly. So Boston has to prepare for whatever that may be. You have to assume he's going to stay.
All right, let's throw out a hypothetical. Let's say he goes to Philly. Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, LeBron James, and then I have to think that JJ Redick will come back on a super team friendly deal, give them 1 more year to space it out because he wants a ring. I would want a ring if I was JJ Redick and put in the numbers that he has. And then let's say that they sign Chris Paul. Would you then take Philly or take Boston?
Philly.
You would?
Easy. But I mean, not like easy being they would sweep or anything.
I'd take Boston.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would. I think what they're doing, Gordon Hayward coming back fully healthy, Kyrie Irving coming back fully healthy, there is only one guy on that team that can guard Kyrie and he'd still give up about 20 a game, and it's LeBron. He would get LeBron. He knows his moves. He knows his defensive efficiencies, or lack thereof at times. A la not getting back off of wanting a call on the other end.
It'd be fun to see.
And they're very deep, incredibly deep. And that's why if I'm Marcus Smart, I sort of wait it out a little bit and see where the pieces fall.
Or, I mean, Marcus Smart obviously wouldn't be starting.
No, he'd be coming off the bench. But then, think about this. You could then move Terry Rozier into a bench role. You start Marcus Smart at the 1, you bring Marcus Smart off the bench at the 1, you move Terry Rozier off the ball at the 2. You're incredibly deep. I think I like Boston. But hey, we'll have to wait and see. We have a full regular season to see how well they mesh together. Let us know your thoughts, comment section below. Subscribe to 2ID Sports.